So it is officially fall time, or early fall in East Tennessee. It's still pretty green, as you can see. There's like leaves on the ground now. Some trees are already dropping their leaves. It's about 70 to 75 degrees, somewhere in there. And just kind of wanted to like do a quick video. This isn't like in the mountains or whatever, where I like to spend most of my time while I'm here, but it's still a pretty cool spot right outside of town on the way to the mountains. But there's a sandy little beach, and yeah, that is actually sand. Pretty neat, no lie. But here's part of the river that comes from the mountains all the way down through town, ends up, I believe, in Knoxville at some point. There's some guy in a kayak up there. It's pretty cool. Again, I don't know, but this is one of my favorite spots around here. It's really neat. There's lots of cool rocks to skip across the water. Cool rocks to collect. There's like old pottery. There's some decent sized trees. And one thing that I really like about this place, most people might think, oh, this is just some weird shaped tree. But it's more than that, actually. And I've come to figure that out. This big freaking tree with a weird shape, see? That is not natural. How something like this came to be was actually probably hundreds of years ago, before the Native Americans, or no, before the Europeans settled this part of the country, and it was just the Native Americans here. They used to find a young tree, like a sapling, like maybe one of these little guys here, when it was just itty bitty, maybe a year old or more. And they would bend it a certain way to have this angle in it. And nobody's entirely sure of what these different shapes can be, because there's more than just this one shape of tree like this. But many people theorize that the Native Americans, such as the Cherokees, which I believe were local to this area, did these to signify like land boundaries, or different trailheads, or places to come fish, possibly water sources, various things that they might need to know. Like if you're traveling around, if you are a Native American, you see one of these, be like, oh, I know what that means. But as time has gone by and history has been lost, sadly, something like this is beginning to, the understanding of why this exact shape of tree, or other trees like it, the understanding is becoming lost, sadly. But it's what it is. It's still a really cool cultural thing. Here's a little creek. I believe in the summertime, this is just fed by rainwater, mostly. I don't think I've seen it run some months of the year. It's usually pretty dry, but yeah, you can tell it doesn't run all year because the rocks are still like, these like chunky ones are not round and smooth like the older, like those over there are more round. But it's pretty cool nonetheless. There's like some parts of it are like this big flat rock, which actually might be concrete, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Comes up under this little bridge here. Might walk over and show you guys real quick. I don't mind getting my feet wet. I got socks in my car. It's getting a little louder because these tiny little waterfalls and stuff. Those are, I want to say, walnuts or something. I don't know. And yeah, big flat rock I'm standing on. It's pretty cool. It doesn't get more than like 1 to 2 feet deep. This is like the deepest spot. Yeah, I'll head down the stream and show you guys a little more of this neat little spot of mine that I sometimes go to retreat from the city. Yeah. I think the water level's up a little bit or something. Or maybe, I feel like this bank was a lot taller last time I was here. Could be just bad memory, or could have been eroded, but I feel like every other time I'm here it looks a little different. Yeah. Water level is up a tiny bit. Usually that area over there isn't as high as it is. Let's see if I can jump straight across this. There we go. Nice. And yeah, there's trees and stuff. If I would have brought some water shoes, I could definitely like go stand right there at that tree base. But, yeah, leaves are starting to change colors. Pretty neat. Love it. This isn't even in the mountains, of course. This is just sort of on the way to the mountains. Don't know if it's like public land or private land, but I've never been in trouble for being here. I'm always respectful. I never leave trash or anything like that. Never get too rowdy over here. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's about it for now, though.